This video will show you how you can create a Google Slides presentation with pictures. So if you've got a load of pictures that you want to upload and have one picture per slide, I'll show you how you can do it and help you out. So first we need to go to Google Slides. To do that, on any Google product or web page, go to the Google Apps button in the top right hand corner and look for Slides. You may have to scroll down and you should be able to see it. You can click on it and it will take you here. Now what we need to do is click on blank presentation. There are some templates that we could use, but most of these aren't going to be useful, just for a very simple presentation with pictures. So click on blank presentation. Once you're here, we can then go ahead and give this a title and a subtitle. So I'm going to call this Photos Demo by Bradley Knowledge. What I'm going to do is highlight this text, go to the More option, and just go ahead and use the text tool to center it. So we've got this called Photos Demo. And I'm going to go and make sure that's updated in the top left. We could go ahead and add a theme now. Themes will open automatically. So I'm going to choose a theme here. We'll just choose a random one. So this one will look okay. I'm going to bring the by Bradley Knowledge text up here. And you can customize this however you want. You can also change the colors of these themes. Now you've probably got a bunch of pictures in a folder. So if I open up my File Explorer, I can go to my desktop, go to pictures, and here you can see I've got some pictures which I'm going to use. Now I've got 4 pictures as an example. You may have loads of pictures, you may only have a few. Now you can manually go ahead and drag these on a new slide and have each picture be a new slide, but there is an extension will allow you to do this automatically without having to manually drag each picture on. This is better if you've got many pictures and you just want to get this done quickly and easily. So go to extensions, go to add-on, and then get add-on. Here you can go to the search bar and type in photo to slides. And then we want to use this one here, Photos to Slides by Clay Smith. There are many others. You can experiment with any of these. We're just going to install Photos to Slides. Once you've installed this, we can click done and we can exit out of this. Now if we go to extensions, we should be able to see Photos to Slides. Here we can then click select photos. This window will then open. It's going to tell us we can upload 500 images at a time. Now if we didn't want to get the premium version, we can add 10 images per time. So what we need to do is add it to a Google Drive folder, and then we can just add these images into slides. So again, go to any Google product, go to Google Apps, and this time open up Google Drive. All we're going to do here is just create a new folder and add our photos. So click new folder, and I'm just going to call this Photos. Once you've double clicked in the new folder, you can then go ahead and open up your File Explorer and just simply drag on all of your photos into this new Google Drive folder. Once you've done that and you've seen them all uploaded, we can then right click on the folder name. You can go to share, go to share again, and just change it from restricted to anyone with the link, and then click on done. You can then go back to Google Slides and then click on Drive folder once you've opened up this extension. Now just search for the name of the folder, open the folder, and here you can go ahead and highlight your images and then click select. That will then add these photos to a slide. We can then close out of this. Now if you've added 10 images, you can then go back and add another 10 and another 10, and this will save you a lot of time if you've got loads of images. You can then go to your image, you can right click, and maybe you want to crop it, or you may want to set it as the image background. So you can just right click, set image as background. This will then allow you to easily and simply add your images to Google Slides without manually adding them on each slide yourself. You can then right click on your first slide and then click here where it says transition. And if you want to add a transition like a dissolve or a fade effect, you can do that here and then click apply to all slides. There you go, we've now added the transition and we've got the slideshow working. We can now test it by going to slideshow in the top right hand corner, and then we can go through our slideshow by clicking on the arrow keys. That's how you can create a slideshow in Google Slides with pictures. Go ahead and add as many pictures as you want using the built-in extension.